Welcome back. You're still with us on Startup Street. Claudura.ai, an innovator in AI-driven sales prospecting solutions, backed $2 million in its pre-Series A funding round, led by the Bharat Innovation Fund, with additional backing from Malpani Ventures. Now, these proceeds will be used to fuel the enhancements of Claudura.ai's platform, which uses large language models and generative AI to streamline the sales process. Joining me now is Kapil Kangoenkar, the founder and CEO of Claudura.ai. Kapil, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. As I just said, Claudura.ai is a Gen AI-powered sales companion, to put it in layman terms, right? So you use LLMs and generative AI to help streamline the sales process from prospecting to closure. So how are you using tech to achieve this? And give us some use cases to help us understand this better.
Yeah, sure. Thanks so much, Shruti. First of all, thank you so much for having me on the call today. Been a big fan of the show for a long time. So basically what we're doing here is we are building an inclusive platform which allows all the sales guys in the world to do the whole process in a single platform. So right from data to doing outreach, to doing enrichment, to finding off charts, everything that a sales guy needs to do his lead gen process is basically combined now in a single platform. And that is what Claudura.ai does. We are actually building our own LLMs to enhance the data quality, to give far more data accuracy, data intelligence to our users, so that they can actually find customers easily and find the customers who are likely to pay faster, reducing their sales cycles in the process.
Right. Absolutely. Kapil, Arundhati here. So you also offer global coverage with real-time databases that include 600 million plus contacts and 18 million firms, to name a few, right? Now, the platform enables hyper-targeted prospecting. So who are your clients and what kind of efficiencies are you bringing in for them?
So typically our clients are B2B companies. They're typically companies which are doing outbound lead gen in sales. What we are actually helping them do is, if you don't have any tool right now in the market, if you have to basically go and knock every single door and find out who's likely to be your potential customer. What we're doing is we're shortening that cycle. We're actually telling them that we're sort of putting a bell across their collars of their customers, and we're helping you hear them and find them far more easily than you can do it otherwise. So we're actually reducing the path between our customers and their customers in the process. So all the B2B customers, B2B companies who are having their inside sales processes running, technically are our customers.
Right. And, you just recently raised a pre-Series A round of around $2 million. And this was about a month ago. So how have you put those funds to use at this point?
So the idea is basically to build a complete sales co-pilot engine. What it will do is essentially bridge a gap between a very junior sales guy and a 20-year-old salesperson. So essentially our objective is to make every sales guy look like he's extremely experienced. He's done a lot of research on the company. How can he actually come out as a much more smarter salesperson and reach out with far more efficiency? So we're actually building this sales co-pilot, which will allow every single user to completely follow the processes given in the platform and reach it to its customers with minimum resistance. So we are investing all our investments right now into building this co-pilot engine and, of course, doing the marketing along with it.
Absolutely. So that's where most of the funds are going. But, let's talk about numbers then. What about revenues? Can you take us through what you're clocking at this point and where do you hope to close this year?
So I can't divulge into revenues, but the good thing is we actually grew about 1,200% last year. Which has actually allowed us to raise this round. Everybody's aware about the market conditions right now. They're not very favorable for startup fundings. Almost 30% of the companies are only getting funded compared to last year. But we've managed to basically grow at a very decent pace. We've managed very healthy operating profits. We're also having a very decent EBITDA, and that actually has allowed us to raise this round. And we're continuing to grow, maintaining basic sound business principles intact.
All right. Yeah, it has been a tough time in terms of raising funds for a while now, but absolutely. So give us a sense of your current presence then. How big is the opportunity for AI in sales, especially with what you're doing, and any new offerings that you're looking to launch?
Absolutely. So we are actually having a very decent run in India and the US market. India, of course, has been our primary market since day one. US, we have a very decent presence. With this funding now, we are actually looking to grow even deeper in US and proliferate into Australia and the Europe region. So we are looking to actually grow in all those 4 regions together right now. But of course, US being our main hunting ground. As I said, our main investment is right now going into building the sales co-pilot engine, which will actually essentially build the entire AI-based capabilities for sales guys. Without doing anything, they can actually reach out to the customer in one single click of a button.
All right, US is going to be your main hunting ground. So what's currently the revenue mix between India, US, and all the new geographies that you're eyeing? And where do you hope to see it in 1 year from now?
So today we are roughly about 50-50 in India and US. So about 25-25 in India, US, and remaining 50% is actually the rest of the world. And that's where we want to grow. We want to grow more in US right now, where we can actually target large enterprise accounts. We are actually the single most fastest growing organization right now in the sales intelligence space. In the last year, we've grown the fastest. Even this year, actually, we look to maintain that track and bolster our position in US going forward.
All right, Kapil, many thanks for joining us on the show. We're completely out of time, but we wish you all the best on your journey going forward.
Thank you so much for having me here.
All right, moving